Special Agent Musso.
What do you want from me, Musso?
I own you, General.
Taste this. He's selling his business.
Booze, moonshine. This is history, most likely started by the Italians.
Wasn't it English, Scottish, Irish? The Italians brought breadsticks.
I always had a sense that this is the one area I wanted to go into, and I was just being sort of kept out of it, maybe from my own devices, but I wanted to always play a gangster, but one that was a bit more closer to my real personality. So it would be different than other interpretations. So this has been a ongoing quest for years and years. So when I talked to Taylor Sheridan, I was on board immediately because I knew what we could do with the character.
I wasn't gonna hear about this? What's my cut?
You looking to start a war, Bill?
Well, you don't think anything's possible?
You sure about this tail vehicle we've chosen? Just saying. Totally invisible.
We want to take out the competition.
Jeremiah Dunlap. He's the tyrant of Tulsa.
Originally, he was much more severe, much more dangerous, you might say. There was no sense of humor there at all. It was a completely threatening nonstop. I said, no, let's try to give him a little bit of soul, give him a family, a daughter. He went to jail for 25 years. He was promised something. So the audience can identify with all the betrayal and then to be banished, which is your first worst nightmare at 75 years old.
I'm obligated to destroy everything you have built and everyone you love.
Everybody out! Hard
It's time to share.
Wolves are clawing at the door. So what we gonna do about it?
We're gonna break his jaw in 6 places.
Who says you're not romantic?
Filming, quite often, and I've always thought of this, just when the character starts to get interesting, it's the end of the movie quite often, and we never follow up. And as we know, our life goes through many chapters. That's why I said when I wanted to do a sequel to all the Rockies, I go, oh no, that's not pure. I go, whoa. We're sitting there watching Gunsmoke for 30 years. And you watch all these other shows, Archie Bunker, 10, 12 years, because the character keeps morphing. So I thought this is the opportunity. I think Tulsa King as a single movie would not be as successful. So it's got 30 people up here on a 2-cent length. All right. To get on the same page is not an easy task. And quite often, John, it's the way you approach each of these very sensitive artists. And if you come on strong, it's just not going to work. And we've had our moments. We really have. But now everything is just firing on every cylinder because you have an idea, he has an idea, I like my idea better. You go, like, now we're into politics. It's a big deal. But boy, once that thing works, like I'll be seeing Taylor today, and we'll be discussing this. Family does not leave family behind. This could be the greatest opportunity of my life, and it comes with danger. I think it's quite, I think not disrespectful, but kind of disingenuous to think that you can take this really interesting character, and it's just after he's accomplished some amazing feat, whatever, we never see him again. And I want to see the roller coaster ride. I just don't want to go over one hill.
One more slide. Wait, one more. This is my big spot.
I'm a little disappointed in myself because I felt that Tango and Cash could have gone on for 2 more. I felt that Demolition Man was really, really interesting, and Cobra. And I just didn't pay attention at that time. And so that would have been, because I think all of those had characters that have been brought up to me all the time. People, why do you do that? Why do you do another thing? And I said, there's always a story about why they weren't done. But that would have been amazing. Just so you do your entire career's 6 franchises. All right, not too bad, not so bad.
Is that a ghost? Well, I bet ain't nobody seen that coming.